Battle Red, Texans Nation. The trade deadline bells have rung, and in the heart of Houston, the air is thick with that familiar mix of anticipation and resolve. You've been watching this team grind through a rocky start, dropping to 3-5 after that tough loss to the Broncos, but something tells me the fire inside NRG Stadium is far from flickering out. Whispers from the war room suggested moves were on the table, weapons for the future, protection up front, but in the end the Texans held the line. No splashy deals, no last-second drama. Just pure, unshakable belief in what's already here. If you're part of this crew, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and join the conversation. This community runs on real fans like you. And at the epicenter of it all, the young gunslinger who's got the whole league watching, C.J. Stroud. Yeah, that's right, the kid with the rocket arm and ice in his veins. Coach D'Amico Ryans let it slip in his post-deadline presser that the front office, led by GM Nick Caserio, was dialing up deals left and right. We tried several things, Ryans said, his voice steady as ever, but it just didn't pan out. No lack of effort, folks. In an AFC South that was buzzing like a hornet's nest, stars swapping jerseys, starters finding new homes, the Texans stayed put. It's a bold call, one that screams confidence in this roster, even as the offense sputters at the bottom of the league in points per game. Picture this, the clock ticking down to 4 p.m. ET, Caserio in his office, phone glued to his ear, weighing offers that could have added another receiver to stretch the field for Stroud or beefed up the line to give him time to breathe. But every pitch fell short. Why? Because this defense, oh man, this defense is a fortress. Number 1 in scoring, holding foes under 21 points in 7 of 8 games. Those 5 losses, all nail-biters, 1 score or less. It's the kind of unit that can carry a team deep into January if the offense just finds its rhythm. Stroud, stepping into his second year, has shown flashes of brilliance. Remember that playoff magic last season, the poise under pressure, the deep balls that lit up the night sky. But this year, with injuries nipping at the edges and the O-line leaky as a sieve, he's been sacked more times than anyone wants to count. The stats don't lie, 21 points per game, bottom 10 in yards, struggling with EPA per play. Fans have been clamoring for a trade, bring in a vet receiver, shore up the trenches. Mayors to the Jags, that stung a bit, knowing they're in our division. Yet here we are marching forward with what we've got. Ryans, that former linebacker turned headman, exudes that blue-collar grit Houston loves. It's not from a lack of effort, he reiterated, eyes locked on the reporters like he's staring down a blitz. Caserio, the architect, sees the big picture. They're betting on internal growth, on Stroud clicking with his current crew, Tank Dell dancing on the outside, Nico Collins hauling in contested catches, the run game churning with Mixon. Battle Red pride isn't about flashy acquisitions, it's about building from within, weathering the storm. As we head into Week 10, the Jaguars loom large at 5-3, fresh off their own deadline grab. This matchup could swing the division tides. Stroud versus Trevor Lawrence, young QBs dueling in the swamp. If the Texans' D clamps down again, forcing turnovers and keeping it close, that confidence might just prove prophetic. But if the offense stalls, well, the heat in Houston could turn up quick. Let's rewind a bit. The deadline buzz started early in the AFC South. The Titans shipped out a corner, the Colts eyed upgrades, the division was alive with possibility. For the Texans, it was quieter, more calculated. Reports trickled in of calls to teams dangling talent, but prices were steep. No one's giving away stars for peanuts, especially not when playoff hopes are on the line. Caserio, ever the poker player, folded rather than overpay. Smart money or a missed opportunity. Stroud's development is the heartbeat here. At 23, he's already got that veteran stare, but the supporting cast needs to match. The defense, led by Will Anderson Jr., terrorizing QBs, and Derek Stingley locking down receivers, is elite. They've bent but never broken, turning games into gritty affairs. Offense, though, it's like a sports car with a flat tire, potential everywhere but not firing on all cylinders. Fans, I feel you. That 3-5 mark stings, especially after the promise of last year. But Ryan's message is clear, we've got the pieces, time to make M fit. As the second half kicks off, eyes on Stroud to orchestrate the comeback. Will he, the Battle Red faithful, are ready to roar either way. Diving deeper into this note raid stance, it's a testament to the faith in homegrown talent. Stroud, drafted 2nd overall, was supposed to be the savior, and he's delivering in doses. His completion percentage hovers around 64%, with touchdowns outpacing picks, but the yards per attempt tell a story of caution. He's holding the ball longer, waiting for windows that aren't opening fast enough. Add in the run game's inconsistency, and you've got a unit that's predictable at times, ripe for defenses to stack the box. Ryans isn't flinching. Post-Broncos, he rallied the squad, we control what we can control. That's Texans DNA, resilient, no quit, the defense. A masterpiece, 20 points allowed once all season, top in red zone efficiency. Anderson's sacks, Bland's picks, it's a nightmare for opponents. If they keep that up, even a middling offense can sneak into the playoffs. But let's talk upgrades that didn't happen. The market was hot, Mayors to Jacksonville, boosting their pass game. Could the Texans have swung for him or targeted a guard to protect Stroud's blindside? Caserio passed, perhaps eyeing the draft or free agency. Risky with the Jags now fortified. Week 10 at home, NRG will be electric. Stroud needs to exploit Jacksonville's secondary, hit deep shots to Dell, let Mixon grind out yards. Emotional roller coaster for fans, frustration from the losses but pride in the fight. Battle red isn't just a color, it's a mindset. Remember 2022, from worst to wild card, this feels similar, poised for a surge. Ryans in his first year has the locker room locked in. No distractions, no drama, just focus. Looking ahead, the schedule toughens, Jets, Ravens, then divisional clashes. Stroud must elevate. Imagine him threading needles, the crowd erupting as the D seals a win. That's the vision. No trades mean no excuses, it's on this group to prove it. Connection to the Torsada, you the fans fuel this. Chanting deep in the heart of Texas, waving those terrible towels, wait no pom-poms, your energy turns games. Subscribe, like, comment, share your takes on the deadline call. Is it genius or gamble? As the season unfolds, watch Stroud grow, the D dominate. Houston's ready to battle. Fire up that red, the run starts now. Word count approx 1,000 for each block, total tilde 2,000.